Soundcore, what are you doing to me, baby? I've been chilling extra hard with my Liberty 4s here, just living life, listening to music and whatnot. And then you go come out of the blue with the Soundcore Liberty 4 NCs. Let's talk about it. What's good with it? It's your kid, folk. I'm sure if you're in the headphones, you've probably seen some other videos of these pop up in your sub box, but I'm gonna talk to you real quick on some real talk about the Soundcore Liberty 4 NCs. Now, shouts out to them for sending these over for testing, but since they don't pay me, I gotta keep it real with y'all and talk to y'all about these earbuds. Oh snap, I forgot that I had them in. I was wondering why it was so quiet in the room. All right, man, we have the Soundcore Liberty 4 NC. Now, out of the gate, I've seen this with Soundcore before where they really just give you a lot of options at different price points, even within the same naming scheme. So we already had the Soundcore Liberty 4s. Now we got the Soundcore Liberty 4 NC, which stands for noise canceling, but these already had noise canceling and pretty good noise canceling, but we'll get into all of that here in a second. Now, they sent over the black version, but for all my testing, I've been using this cool light blue, baby blue color. These look really good. I've been walking around and people have been like, yo, what headphones are those? And I'm like, I can't even tell you because the embargo hasn't lifted, but they're the Soundcore Liberty 4 NCs, man. They look really good, but do they sound good? That's really what's important. Now, before we go forward, there are a couple specs on the box that they want you to know. They do have a 10-hour play time with 50 hours in the case, noise canceling that adapts to your ears and the environment, and overall, that will reduce noise by up to 98.5%. Now, another feature that they didn't put on the box that they should be mentioning is the ability for these to quick pair with your Android phone. Once you get them, you open them up, it'll pop up on your Android phone and ask you if you want to connect. Then you must go ahead and download the Soundcore app to get the most features out of these headphones. Now, within the app, they got all the standard features that you've come to love from Soundcore. But if this is your first time with the Soundcore product, we can go over them quickly. Now, immediately when you jump in the app, you have the actual color of the headphones, which is pretty cool because when I switched to the black ones, these showed up as black instead of blue like they are right here. You get your battery meter so you know how much charge you have in both earbuds and the case. Right below that, they get right to it with the ambient sound. Right now I'm in normal mode, but you can switch those to transparency mode. And in transparency mode, you have two options: fully transparent or vocal. You also get this wind noise reduction feature that does a pretty good job. Once you step outside, if the wind is blowing, it will take a second to listen to it and then adjust. Then when you switch to your noise cancellation modes, first we have adaptive noise canceling, where that will simply automatically adjust to the most suitable noise canceling mode. Or if you want more control, you can go to manual mode and you have 5 different levels. And to wrap it up, you have transportation mode. In the end, for me, I usually leave it on adaptive noise canceling with environmental detection on. That way I don't really have to worry about it. And no matter where I'm going, if I'm inside or outside, it's going to give me the best noise canceling experience. But that's enough about the app. Let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. How do these sound? I would never go on record and call these purely audiophile, as I'm sure there are other earbuds that cost much more that probably have a better overall sound. But for me, at this price point, I really do think you get a good mix. Hold on one second, let me put them up in here. You right next to me. Now, for the most part, all of that was purely for show, as I've been listening to these headphones for the last few weeks that I've had them here in the studio. What I'm gonna say about Soundcore is that they always just nail it for what I would say is the average consumer. Now, if we want to break it down across the spectrum, I gotta say the highs are nice and crisp, but it could use a little bit more sparkle on the high end, something to give it just a little more pizzazz. Now, when you get to the mid-range, This is where I feel like these could be improved just slightly. The mids are very present, almost forward. And if you're listening to music that is vocal heavy, whether it's R&B, pop, rock, K-pop, some of the stuff that I listen to is going to sound very good. I speak from the position of an artist. I hate when I'm listening to a song and the vocals are just low and all muddied in, and I get that some people do that for a reason, because the instrumentation may be more important. If it has vocals, they should kind of be the main star, you know, and these sit them very nice. I would say there's room for more breadth. That definitely can have a wider sound stage. You don't get any real depth of openness. And when you switch it to something like that 360 sound, it does widen it up, but I just don't like that unnatural effect that it puts on music. And then when we get to that bass, I'm gonna say this, and it's pretty much been a consistent for Soundcore from the 2s, 3s, the 4s, and now the NCs. The bass hits, boom, you get that nice kick. You want that full, you want it to hit right here in your chest, not just, you know, be like boom, boom, you wanted to boom. And you can get that here. I was actually pretty surprised you can get that here. On our other earbuds or headphones, you might get more of a complete tonal spectrum when it comes to bass, but on the Liberty 4 NCs, it's pretty nice. But overall, it's a solid sound signature. You're not gonna be disappointed when you're listening to music. One of the things that they have seemed to improve on is the sound shift when you switch between modes. That used to be a real big thing with Soundcore headphones when you would go from normal to noise canceling to transparency mode. The sound shift would be all over the place. And for the most part, from my noticing, it's pretty even when you switch between modes. Now, when it comes to the main feature that they're touting with these headphones, the noise canceling, I gotta say, maybe I am not as perceptible as others, because it doesn't sound that much improved over the Liberty 4s that I already used on a day-to-day basis. Now, these are very good noise canceling earbuds, don't get it twisted. Like I said, I just thought the previous versions were good as well. So, you know, take that how you will. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. I'm gonna leave all the pertinent information that you may need down below. Also, make sure to leave me a comment. I like to get active down below. It's your kinfolk. I'm gonna get up out of here. Rest in peace, Jehovah.